Hey, welcome back. I've just pulled up camp for the night. I've pitched the tent and I'll be roughing it again. I think I might light a fire soon and sort of bunker down. Storm may be coming through later on in the week, but I'm pretty confident in my structures I've made. So I'm at Bordertown. Left Norseman at 7:30 this morning. 7 o'clock I think, 7 o'clock this morning. Got here just now, like Victorian time. So this is actually now left at 7 o'clock Western Australia time, so 9 o'clock Victoria time. My watch has always been on Victoria time, and it now says 5:45. So I got here about 5:30, so it's 9 till 5:30. That's a 7.5 hour ride. Saw my first dingo ever. So the only sort of only sort of wildlife I've seen is one dingo, one emu, just a little fella, about 5 foot, just sat on the side of the road watching me. Dingo ran across the road and then sat on the other side, on my side of the road watching me. Saw half a dozen kangaroos, sorry, not kangaroos, sheep. There's one big ram in there with a big bull ram on it. I tried to get it on camera, I hope it all worked. One eagle, hopefully I've got that on film as well. I won't find out till I get back, but if I have, I'll be putting it up right about now as I speak. Long boring trip still, long boring trip. Nothing really to report on it. I've bought a patch on every fuel station that I've stopped at, and even some fuel stations where, like a roadhouse that I didn't get fuel for, I stopped in and then got a patch, because why not? I'm probably not likely to do it again, let alone never going to do it again on a Harley by myself. Probably never do it on a motorbike full stop by myself. But yeah, so I'm still going to do that list of fuel stops. Tomorrow I'm going to leave here early tomorrow, the border house. I'm right on the border at the moment. They didn't seem to check fruit and veg on the way in. I thought that was a bit weird. I thought it was fruit and veg both ways. But they definitely asked or checked on the way out, but definitely they didn't do anything on the way in. There wasn't even any provision. It sort of go around the checkpoint pretty much on the way in. Yeah, so tomorrow, first stop tomorrow, leave here early-ish, if all goes well, sun's in my eyes first thing. Nullarbor Roadhouse, I'll get the drone up. There's a couple of spots beforehand where you can see the bite, so I'll get the drone up, have a quick flick around there and see what's around there. Seduna is probably the best point that I'm going to aim for tomorrow. Again with a few stops along the way. If I can get to Kimber, I'll get to Kimber, because that'll be a nice ride, or not a nice ride, but that'll be a good chunk of a distance for the South Australia state. So if I can get to Kimber, I'll get to Kimber. If not, I'll get to Seduna and probably pitch up a similar accommodation or a similar tent. We'll call it a shack, like pitch this one up. Took me a bit to do the wiring for the air conditioner in the back. It's supposed to rain after Tuesday night, so I want to get as far over as I can tomorrow before the rain sort of kicks in. But yeah, it's been a very boring trip. I've tried to film all the highlights. An oncoming car is a highlight. Overtaking a truck's a highlight. But it's just a long, boring, straight stretch of road where you kind of got to experience it to know a bit about it. It's not scary. It's not anything that people used to say about it. It's very different. Like I think if you broke down, you'd certainly feel very isolated. But it's just, if you've got the bike to do it, it's just another ride. It's just, as my wife said when I left, you're just going for a ride. And yeah, I'm just going for a ride. I'm just going for a ride for a bloody long time. So I'm going to sign off now. It's 6:15 Victorian time. I fell asleep like in Victorian time over at WA, and I woke up in WA time, which was I must have needed the extra sleep. I knew I had to 10 and 11 hours sleep, I think. So I'm gonna aim for early bed, early rise, hit the road early, put up at the same eyes for the first few hours, and then get as far as I possibly can tomorrow. And then hopefully, it's not going to matter. It's still a long way to go to get home. It's still 18,000, 19,000 kilometres to get home. So I'm going to crack out 800k if I can tomorrow. Then I'm going to do another 700k the next day. Then I've only got a short leg, and hopefully I'll be back early afternoon. Definitely won't be back late morning, but early afternoon on Wednesday instead of late afternoon Wednesday. So yeah, we're at the border house, or the border town, border village, I think they call it. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on my next up.